Alright, we have two choices. What do we do in this situation?
Well, you're working with another person, so I'd say ask for Misa's input.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you
I
brought a
agree.
lie with you, Misa. Hmm? Not that we needed one. Misa's broken into far more grandiose places than this. Surely she has a way of getting in. What do you think? Do you see any way of getting inside? The house next door? Misa pointed at the neighbor's roof, then the targets. You're insane. Misa may be professional, but I'm beginning to think that she lacks common sense. This might be harder than I thought. Perhaps this little girl was probably a bad idea to take with me. Maybe this is why we only have one job for the week. I can see how scouting out a location like this might take a while. For the time being, I guess I just have to think it over and try to come up with a plan. And then what does she do? Oh, never mind. I thought she was gonna do it. Hey, look! We're back on Homer Street!
Mark! That guy next door is killing more people!
Just ignore it, homie!
Oh, okay. Ooh, can I have a knife? Bark!
Without deciding on a method of entry into our target's house, Misa and I left Trenton and returned to my home momentarily before I dropped her off. Misa chilled around my house for a while. I escorted her to the same point as yesterday, and we went our separate ways. Although we didn't get as much done as I hoped, Misa and I did make some work-related progress. We scoured our target's home, looked for an entry point, and ultimately walked away with having a little been achieved. Things may have gone differently with some insightful input from the young veteran by my side, but with Misa's reluctance to get to work, that seemed like it was gonna. That didn't seem like it was gonna happen. So disappointing as it may be, we serve for superficial insight, something to be built upon later in the week. As we left our target's home, I found myself wondering about why Misa was so reluctant to get to work. If Misa were an ordinary girl, it would be understandable. Rather, it would be strange if a regular teenage girl did get excited about killing a random stranger. But in Misa's case, the only likely conclusion I could reach was that she was just bored by it. It's scary to think of how many people you needed to kill before becoming utterly bored and disinterested in the act. I can understand not feeling bad or remorseful. Hell, I'm already at the stage I barely even started. But to show such indifference to a ludicrous... What is that?
Lucrative.
A lucrative, exciting job like this? But even if Misa doesn't need the money, this is the sort of job normal people could only fantasize about. Watching crime dramas on TV and wonder what it's really like. At 17 years old, has that sense of wonder already worn off, or did Misa never have it to begin with? I suppose thinking about it won't do much. Won't do any good. I'm certainly not in the position to judge. After all, if Misa's indifference is scary, then what does that say about my enthusiasm? Ultimately, perhaps it's simply that Misa is a better person than I am. Yes! She's better by killing people.
That's how that works.
Right, I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna go and kill someone. I'll feel better about it later.
Don't take too long.
Well, that's what apparently I've heard.
Anyways.
I'm home. Oh god, no.
Who's doing? Do this in a different voice, not the Frank. Ah, welcome back.
Uttering only those 3 words, Sarah walked up to my side and kissed me on the cheek. The joy in her face was evident.
What?
Ah! if not unexplained, and it seems that Sarah was in the mood to show it. We didn't go down the freaking incest route, did we, by accident?
I don't know. It's been a while. I've seemed totally
Is Sarah
lost.
supposed to be your sister or something?
Yeah, Sarah's your sister.
It's not really incest if you kiss someone on the cheek.
Oh,
Just
no.
a little peck.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Did something good happen while I was out with Misa? It's always heartwarming to see Sarah like this, but considering her appointment with the school counselor, it is rather surprising. Still, it is a little eerie not knowing what has her so giddy. Is that what that was? What is it?
Here!
Another letter? Couldn't it be from the chancellor again already? Could it?
Don't worry, it's good this time. I promise.
As much as I like to take her word for it. Dear parents, it is with great pride that we blah 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 your young daughter is. It's an invitation to an award ceremony at our school? Oh wait, I read. Oh,
You remember those, don't you?
I read that wrong.
Alright, sorry. It's an invitation to an award ceremony at our school. You remember those, don't you?
Ugh. Unfortunately, I do. 3 hours of free time used to acknowledge the accomplishments of students. One a semester, each more boring than the last. Wouldn't be so bad if they stuck their hand in out awards. The real problem is that they want to put on a show. Teachers assume that the parents want to see other kids perform on stage, showcasing their talent for people who only attend to see their own kids. Absolutely awful performances that even make parents want to leave early. Whereas Sarah's principal is the type who won't stop talking until someone stops her. And since our last name started with T, we're stuck there pretty much the whole time. Are you receiving an award?
I am.
And you want me to go?
I do.
Shit. Like I'm not already wasting enough of my free time.
I want you to go.
Sarah reiterated her stance, aware of my hesitation. Well, the ceremony is 5 p.m. on Friday, so I could easily make it back in time to attend the Friday night meeting. Unless Misa and I want to perform our duty at the last minute, I guess I have no legit reason to avoid the ceremony. But still, don't you think it's better if I stayed home? I don't want to cause you any more trouble with your classmates or teachers.
You'd rather I catch the train home alone at 8 p.m.?
Just a point. In fact, knowing my formal principle, 8 p.m. is the best case scenario.
Go anyway.
Yeah, I guess there's no help in it. Fine, I'll go.
You will?
And second thought.
Wait.
You
No,
son of a
just
bitch!
stick with
Don't go
it.
back on your word!
It's probably best that you do, yeah.
Fine, I'll go. Of course, I love watching you kick your classmates' asses.
Oh, that's right! I better go buy some clothes appropriate for such an event!
It's just a school ceremony.
And some new shoes, a tie, oh, and not just for me! We better get going soon if we want to get back before it's dark.
Oh god, what have I got myself into? Can I not kill myself now?
No, you
It's
can't.
one of those situations where, like, it's not good for you either way. You know what I mean? You refuse, you'll regret it, and if you go, you'll regret it.
2 days later, Thursday night on October 6th.
Just a day before my birthday.
Oh, too bad. Too bad. It's not your birthday in real time.
Fuck you.
Since our trip to the circus yesterday, Misa had been filled with energy, even more so than usual. She didn't let up on our way back to the meeting room. When we met up this morning, or when we went out earlier today, and given Sai's weary expression during last night's training, probably not at home either. I don't know why clowns and acrobats excite us so much, but thanks to them, Misa has been hyper ever since. Even if this is an inappropriate time to be focused on something as trivial as a trip to the circus, I'm happy to see that Misa is enjoying herself. Yeah? What? Put down that knife!
Ah!
Damn it! What am I gonna tell Sai now?
Why did you cut off my daughter's nose?
It wasn't intentional, I swear!
I actually saw some of that in a circus years ago.
Really?
Yeah. There was some woman who was there and she would balance like a sword on her nose or something, even going as far as climbing up some ladder thing or something while it's balanced.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Without warning, Misa unveiled the blade from behind her back. For the umpth time since we left the circus, Misa started balancing her sword on her nose. She kept her balance amazingly well, and she managed to keep the blade upright the entire time. It was an imitation of one of the tricks we saw yesterday involving a performer and various hard to balance objects. Unlike the performer, however, Misa opted to use something a little sharper. Misa giggled to herself as she showed off, completely oblivious to the danger she was putting herself in. One more move and she'd scar her cute face for life, or even lose an eye. Misa, come on, that's unbelievably dangerous. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you? Misa ignored my concern and instead focusing on balancing once more. I continued to worry that Misa might slip, but after watching her execute the trick without failure yet again, I realized that she wasn't going to screw up. This girl has the balance and dexterity beyond my wildest dreams. She could easily become an acrobatic or gymnastic if she wanted to. It's a shame that she's stuck in the same violent lane of work as a low life like me. While Misa was performing for a non-existent audience, we arrived at our target's home. Misa removed the blade from her face, and the two of us made our way to the side of the house. Now that we're here, it's time to get serious. No more distractions, though. No more worrying about irrelevant personal problems. This will be my second pay kill, and if I do it right, the second of my main to come. I can't afford to screw up now. Misa and I removed our civilian clothing and unveiled our training garments underneath. While doing so, we stood behind Roth's house, surveying the place one last time before attempting to enter. Looking at it now with the night time upon us, trying to jump onto the veranda feels more daunting than before. It's still the most straightforward method, of course, but placing my life in the hands of a cracked railer and I can barely even see seems like only an idiot would do. Fuck! Shit!
What's happening?
You have to make a decision.
Alright, let me have a quick read of this first. Jump into the railing anyway. Give me some boost from the strip below, stand below and jump really, really high. Maybe this second one?
Yeah, I
think
it's
because you need to work as a team, you know?
Yeah. Somebody killed that man!
Wasn't me.
It was the black man!
Oh, I see. Just because someone died, it was me who did it. Is that right?
You're holding a knife!
Yeah, because I'm making a sandwich.
In the middle of the road?
I like to make food outside.
You don't have any ingredients.
I was going to the store to get some.
With your knife in hand.
I'd like to cut them fresh at the grocery store.
You're not allowed to do that though.
Okay. How about I tell you about the true meaning of life?
How about no, you put the knife down, come with us, and you're going to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. Because I'm God.
You're not Morgan Freeman!
Anyways, if you don't put me to prison, I'll teach you the meaning of life.
I know what the meaning of life already is. It's doing nothing and just working for money.
No. It's practice kindness, compassion, and tolerance.
That knife
Love thyself. And never, ever freeze food that's already been defrosted.
Wait, what?
I'm back, John.
Yeah, I know.
Right, let's go.
Sorry about that.
That might work, though in that case, she'll end up finishing our target off, not me. Or she could get inside and find a way to let me in. Hell, why not? It beats risking my life over a silly jump. Misa, new plan. We're gonna go through the sewage system, up through the toilet. They won't suspect it. The guy will take a shit and all of a sudden say, peekaboo! Ah!
You could become the butt stabber.
Exactly. With a little help from Misa, I finally entered the house of our target. We crept upstairs quietly, careful not to make a sound and wary of any movement. Fuck. Things may be going well so far, but all it takes is one slur for enough things to go sour. We can't afford to get careless now. Misa led me along, checking every corner as we walked. I remained a step behind, frequently looking back to make sure we hadn't missed anything. Fortunately, we only continued like that for a minute or so. Before long, we had canvassed the entire second story of the house, leaving us with the important question: where is Tony Roth? The house is pitch black. It's hard to see my hands in front of my face, let alone a target may or may not be home. Really? It looks more blue to me. I don't know about you.
It's probably to show just the art.
But if we turn on the lights, the check will be discovered in an instant.
Really?
It's just there.
I know, but do you really want to turn on a light? Like, cause that would be a bit suspicious if people are looking around going, why is my neighbor's light on? He's not in.
Just check the veranda.
And then it would be like, if you turn it on, they'll see two black shadowy figures, and it's like, those aren't supposed to be Tony Roth.
Right, before we give our location away, there's still one place we haven't checked. Lisa and I crept towards the only area on the second story we haven't checked yet, and sure enough, we were rewarded with our perseverance. Standing on the veranda was our target, Tony Roth, puffing away on a cigarette without a care in the world. He showed no sign of suspecting that something was amiss, or any contempt beyond how much longer his cigarette will last. Roth isn't paying attention to his surroundings in the least. If I wanted to, I could finish him off right here and now.
That would be a bad idea. You want to get him when he's inside, because it's out in the open.
I know that.
Yeah, wait till he comes back.
No, I shouldn't run out there carelessly. This may seem like a perfect opportunity, but be outside within the public view. Any random insomniacs or shift workers could spot us, and in doing so, follow our job for the night. Can't let them find out. Lisa and I went inside, patiently buying our time as we staked our target out. He took his time, vacantly staring at the empty street below, in lieu of sleep, passing by the minutes with an empty mind and no motivation whatsoever. Just as I was beginning to grow impatient, our target entered his house once more, stumbling through the darkness with ease. He no doubt had the layout of his house memorized, making the job simple beyond reason. But within his mind map home, there existed two anomalies, each raring to strike. It's time. Signaling for Misa to give me some room, I removed my knife from its sheath, holding it close to my side as I stalked my prey. I followed Roth past the staircase towards his bedroom, but just as I thought he was finally going to rest, he turned once more. Before turning in for the night, Mr. Roth entered the bathroom. In doing so, he left the bathroom door wide open, confident in the fact that he was alone. But as Roth unzipped his pants, I proved him horribly wrong. You die, you pissing motherfucker! I closed the distance between us in an instant, using one hand to curl Roth's mouth, and I used the other to embed my knife in his chest. Mr. Roth reacted immediately, but his stifled screams served no purpose.
Piss was going everywhere.
It was going up the wall. Oh, it's in my mouth. Oh, liquid. But be it the shock of what was happening or the precedence of the other task at hand, it took precious seconds for Roth to even think about raising his hands in self-defense, let alone attempt to fight off his attacker. By the time he began to struggle in earnest, and my knife had already done its damage, protruding through his chest, made a clean cut, and continued to sever every artery, muscle, and every piece of cartilage I could find. Oh, not only did he pee himself, he looks like he's also shit himself. With his show of resistance having been far too late, Rolf's energy left his body alongside the blood he was so desperately needed. Probably because he's also fat! Pathetic flailing ceased. His body weight shifted. And as I finally let go, he immediately dropped to the floor. His head fell into the toilet. That's what I was hoping his head would fall into the toilet. Misa waited for me just outside the bedroom, close enough that she could assist if necessary, but far away that she wouldn't get in the way. Fortunately, the kill was quick and easy. Her assistance was not needed. I gave Misa a brief smile as I confirmed our job was complete. Without further delay, we at last called it a night. Bleed the lizard! Bleed the lizard! He died on the toilet! The next day, Friday evening, October 7th.
Yay, my birthday!
It's not your birthday!
Shut up!
Faced with another day, be fit of work. The wonderfully wicked night preceding it already seemed like a fleeting dream. I fall back to my execution of Rolf, my teamwork with Misa, and the thrill of the kill itself. Reliving every exciting moment of the night past.
Are you ready yet?
Though imperfect, my work for the night gave me reason to anticipate another healthy paycheck, and the experience itself would surely prove invaluable. Even if it was my only assignment for the week, it was enough for me to realize just how much I love my job.
Hey, are you ready or not?
To go from adrenaline and death to a day like this is just... Yeah, I'm ready!
You're going dressed like that? Have you even moved since I left you in here?
Give me a break, I'm exhausted. After being whimsically dragged from around town by Misa all morning, visiting all the places her father no doubt refused to go, I was in no mood to go back outside. Worse, the wounds she inflicted on me during my training sessions have yet to heal, making the trip all the more painful. Above all, however, I simply didn't want to go.
Come on, let's get you into something nicer.
It's just a school ceremony, why does it matter? Isn't it enough that I'm going?
Gotcha!
No! Get off my shirt! Get off! No! Stop looking at my shirt! Stop looking at my chest! Unwilling to take a no for an answer, Sara positions herself behind me and start to pull up my shirt. Oi, what are you doing? I can dress myself!
If that were true, we wouldn't be having this conversation! Let's get you into something more formal.
I don't even own formal clothing.
Maybe not, but you aren't wearing this, okay?
Damn it.
Now let's just get this off it.
Sara started to pull my shirt off. The wounds from my training session with Misa became obvious. This is awkward. Sara looked at my torso again and examined the numerous cuts with a worried expression.
Suoh, you look badass! No, how? When did this happen?
I fell down the stairs.
With a knife?
I didn't say a knife, I just fell down the stairs.
No, I'm saying, but with a knife?
No, not with a knife. I just fell down the stairs. And I happened to...
Don't look like stair injuries.
I fell down the stairs and hit all the banisters, and the banisters actually cut me.
Let's move on.
Damn, that was careless. I really wasn't expecting Sara to do something that brazen. Shit.
I was an accident at work. I was attacked by a Japanese.
You did this to me.
You did this to me.
No.
I don't know what to say. Probably say I was attacked by a Japanese girl.
No.
That would start making. That should start asking more questions.
It was an accident at work.
It was just an accident at work. Nothing to worry about.
There's a scar running halfway up your torso. How is that nothing to worry about?
It's not as bad as it looks. It isn't deep at all. Another couple of days and it'll be gone. Hell, the rate I've been healing lately, it really will. My body's been in overdrive for a while now.
If you say so.
Though still worried, Sara quickly dropped the matter. realizing that I wasn't going to tell her what had really happened anyway.
Most importantly, gotcha!
Oh, she took my pants!
Phew, much better. You look almost human now.
What, I didn't before?
No, you look like a robot.
Thanks. What about you? Are you really going like that?
What's wrong with the way I look?
You look stupid. You look like someone from an
You
ad.
look stupid.
That's the one who looks like she's been on an ad.
What? Well, I guess I look good enough to be on advertising then.
Not the good ones.
Hey!
Oh, nothing at all.
I'll be right back.
Whoops. Sarah's just too easy.
So, how about now? The Agent Smith look.
I keep thinking that's actually what it looks like, isn't it? It's really strange. What the hell? Where and when did Sarah get an outfit like that? And for that matter, why? We can't let her go back like that, out like that. First things first. Better be safe than sorry.
Here, why did you put this bikini on?
What are you? A bridegroom? Just change back into what you were wearing before.
Fine. Honestly, you men are so fickle when it comes to clothing.
That sounds like the complete opposite, isn't it? I thought it was women. After Sarah reluctantly changed back into the clothes she had been wearing before, we departed at last. Mindful of Sarah's original argument about catching public transport late at night, I hid my hunting knife under the back of my shirt, careful not to let Sarah catch me. I didn't expect that I needed it, given our destination and the length of travel, but I wasn't about to risk it. I've always seen Sarah victimized on this railway once, and Lucia on the stretch between the train station and their school, all during the day. I know for a fact that this area isn't immune to such behavior. But as long as I'm by my sister's side, neither situation will repeat itself. Upon arriving at the school, Sarah and I waited through parents and students alike, all overdressed and hanging around the car park as they waited for the ceremony to begin. From the looks of it, it seems all the students were driven here, taken by the proud parents eager to brag about the achievements of their child. I say, my son has the biggest dick at the school. No, my son has the biggest dick at the school. Oh, you want to fight about it? I will fight about it.
No! You both are wrong. I've given my son surgery, so he has the biggest dick in the school.
You cheated! You can't do that! That's bollocks!
And why not?
Because because the award is for natural penis, not modified penis!
Do you want to fight about it?
Yeah, I'll fight you right now!
Stop
it! Stop it! Take this! Take that! Yeah, how do you like that one?
So yeah, my daughter's got the biggest boobs in the school.
Get out of here! No one wants to talk. No one wants to hear about your daughter.
Oh shit. Anyways,
no wonder Sarah wanted me to come with her. It would suck to be the only one here alone. I'll do this.
Yeah.
Oh my! If it isn't the Tesla twins, what a nice surprise.
Hello, Miss Thorne.
Ah, Sarah, your voice is grand as always.
Thanks. Hey, greet her properly.
Hello. I was wondering if you'd show up. How have you been, Mr. Tesla? Don't call me that.
Stop it! You aren't here to be punished, remember?
Still feels like punishment. Miss Four is a nice enough lady, but as the teacher in charge of disciplining the actions, the majority of our past interactions haven't been exactly pleasant. Relax, you aren't a student anymore. I can't touch you. Besides, the one The ones whom you really want to avoid aren't smart enough to receive academic awards, so I don't foresee any unwelcome conflict. Actually, she does have a point. Teachers aren't my problem anymore. Other students are the main reason why I don't want to come. Aside from the damn it! It's that word again.
Imminent boredom.
Imminent boredom, that is. Right. Thank you, Mrs. Fawn. The pleasure is all mine, Mr. Tesla. Oh, right. There are still other students I need to greet. Take care of yourself, you two. Don't kill anyone, please. Oh, bloody hell, who the hell is this?
I want to do this one.
As Miss Fawn intercepted other students and parents, Sarah and I headed into the school auditorium. Sarah picked up the seats for the two of us, only to disappear backstage moments later. Students are to sit backstage until they're called upon, leaving parents
Can you
to
put
talk. What?
Go on, sorry. Say that line again. I was gonna just say, you should totally put like a when I do this voice, maybe put an echo like I'm on the mic kind of thing for this voice.
I can try to do it.
Okay.
Students are to sit backstage until they are called upon, leaving parents to talk amongst themselves and watch their dreary performances like some of said students put on. What a drag! I came here for her sake, and then she leaves me to sit with private parents and bored simplets.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our quarterly academic acknowledgement ceremony. Here, at Mason High, we believe in promoting achievements in all fields, not only mathematics and the sciences. At most schools, students are only allowed to pursue studies in the most popular subjects, but here at Mason, we are more open-minded and tolerant. We understand that not everyone has the same learning process, and we cater to that without prejudice. It is my dream that other schools will only one day look to Mason and adopt our policies for their own, because only then will education in this country truly begin heading in the right direction, like murder, shooting, gang wars, drug dealing. Any questions?
This is exactly why I wanted to stay home. Perfect! What a perfect line! After everything you said. Half of the teenagers in the audience is just playing with their phones. Some have actually left, probably using excuses like, I need to go to the toilet. Oh god.
Which one? Go to sleep or either one is good.
We also promote prostitution in our school.
Well, that would explain why those two guys wanted to have sex with that Lucia chick. Maybe she's a
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyways, so
Hold on a second. Gotta be safe than sorry. There's a lot of saves. Also,
what are we doing? Slipping out or going to sleep? I would say if we go to sleep, at least we were there. If you slip out, you might miss your sister's thing.
yeah, but there might be. Yeah, that's the thing.
May it be advised that no one falls asleep during our ceremony. Also, we have locked all the doors.
The thing is, though, if we sleep, we could actually miss her, though. I'm just thinking, like, if we sleep, means that we could potentially. She might look and she might be annoyed. But if you slip, oh god, you know what?
But if you slip out, it means you're trying to. She might interpret it as you've just left her.
Yeah, true, and as he's been saying before, as that teacher said before, it's not the teachers you need to worry about, it's probably the students. And if we're not careful, we may end up interacting with students.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Leaving might be a bit much, but Sarah probably expects me to at least doze off for a while.
Of course, if others don't immediately follow in our footsteps, our time will come.
Oh god.
It's only a matter of time before Minister of Education realizes that the answer in his prayers has been right under his nose all along. Because when the going gets tough, the intelligent motivate. We build upon that which already existed, create anew, improving steadily each and every time. Blah 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 blah. Hookers and prostitution.
Wait, what? As my dreams passed in the blink of an eye, I begrudgingly returned to reality. Standing in front of me was Sarah's principal, who likely had to stop talking the entire time I was asleep. Just how long was I out for? Feels like I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Simon Tent, runner-up for this year's mathematics competition.
Simon Tant, runner-up for cocaine addiction. Phew, just in time. I better focus, the ceremony's almost over.
Sara Tesla, 3rd place in this year's senior science competition, recognition for extracurricular studies and law. Here you go.
I just thought something really stupid. Like, it's not actually a certificate. It's just a really crude McDonald's certificate.
Why is this got McDonald's on it? No, it doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Thank you!
After accepting her award, Sarah looked out to the audience, her eyes soon landing firmly on her one and only family member. Her smile grew even wider as I returned her gaze, perfecting the scene as she received rare acknowledgement from her for efforts. Hey, is that the girl you're talking about? As Sarah smiled happy towards the crowd, a grated voice nearby began to penetrate my ears.
Shh, keep it down. That guy over there is like her brother.
As in, the brother?
Gross! He totally looks like the type.
While Sarah smiled happy from on the stage, lapping up the attention and the adoration, the situation in the audience below was vastly different. From nearby, I could hear students and their parents talking about her, none of it worth hearing. And Sarah wonders why I didn't want to come. I thought the rumors about Sarah and I might subside once I left, but I suppose that was just wishful thinking. Does Sarah go through this kind of crap every day? Or does this only happen when I'm around? Either way, for Sarah to endure as well as she has been, she must be stronger than I give her credit for. Those fuckers! I'll have to kill them all now! Sarah
No killing on the school premises. Although, we strongly also take courses in knife defense.
Of course, that would make so much sense. Sarah soon left the stage as the next student received the award, and with only a few students remaining, before long the ceremony was brought to an end. Unaffected by the harsh words of her classmates, Sarah joined the audience, chipper as humanly possible. We finally made our way home.